Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they get after them early.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Goff.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And right away, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
So a little too loose with the football there on the pitch.
And that's the danger you run into with that play. So much traffic around, and when the ball gets away from your body a little bit, sometimes bad things can happen.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You look at this Bears defense.
This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Goff on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that made up St. Brown's on the board when this drive is over.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off.
Here we go.
And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Now Fields. This pass on target. Velus Jones with it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I'll pick up with 2.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Jones on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That stop made by Jack Campbell. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. So another interception for him on the year. He is making quite a splash in his rookie campaign.
And most linebackers feel they're lucky if they get 1 or 2 of these a year, because once you start getting to 3, 4, and 5, that's when you know you've got a special player and someone the quarterbacks have to account for.
Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Fields. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a give running left is Nwangu. A nice little juke. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll go right back to Nwangu. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Nwangu.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
Touchdown, Bears! Killing the Wongu from a yard out. And the Bears are back within a score. Matt Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Escaping. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Here's Jones.
13 yards the tally on the return there.
And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangwu.
And he stopped immediately there. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Fields now to throw.
At the Lions' 49-yard line.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Now a first down throw. Fields.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play,
and he takes this one in for the Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Bears have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
14-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he's caught. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fields on first down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That pass complete to Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Straight ahead, here's Nwogu. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
Fields. Rolling to his right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields taking it in from the 20. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 77 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Goff's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, Lions.
Another run for Gibbs here. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
4 yards on
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
at the Bears' 15-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 6 now. Here's Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Muscles him off. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Now Fields. That's complete to Mooney. Now he's free at the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw. Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will add to their fourth quarter lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the give. Here's Gibbs. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Goff. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving me a guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6 coming up. Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here we go. This is 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Goff. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Give left side here for Nwangwu. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey,